Good morning and welcome back to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. We're on issue 25 this Saturday morning, and this week we are putting on some brackets and a bit of the exhaust, and this is all in prep for next week when we will actually start attaching to the chassis. This should be a pretty quick build. There's not a lot going on. It's 5 pieces and something like 10 screws, so it shouldn't take too long. Start out, of course, by getting things open. We have some brackets in die cast, some exhaust pipes in plastic, and a few different kinds of screws, AM, NM, and AP. Oh, one of the brackets is also plastic. So 2 metal brackets, 1 plastic bracket, and 2 plastic exhaust pieces. Again, this should be pretty quick. We have our engine looking pretty, and we'll start attaching pieces. So first off, I need to get some AM screws for the first 2 pieces of bracket. And we start with this curvy, funky bracket here. And that's going to be secured with 2 AM screws on the side of the engine with the alternator. There's a pin on it, which I assume is for locating. Yeah, there's 2 screw holes and a pin. 2 screw holes and a pin there, and a triangle of holes on the side of the engine. So we get that. And that pin actually fits tight enough to hold it for a moment while I get these screws. And as I said, 2 screws to secure. Okay. Bracket is attached, 2 screws, that was really easy. Next piece is on the other side, another die cast bracket. This guy goes on the other side of the engine along with the oil dipstick. This is secured from the front. There's no pin guiding this one, and it's going to go on these 2 holes here in that kind of orientation, so all the openings are forward. 2 more AM screws to secure this. Now, part of this looks like it's going to be just underneath the rubber band. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Thought maybe it would be a little more clearance, but I guess the rubber band would have pushed out of the way if there was more of a clearance issue. So, easy. Okay, we got 2 brackets installed. So that is the front of our engine block. The third one is actually going to span across this. And it's going to be secured with the slightly different NM screws. I think they're a little bit longer, maybe a little bit wider at the same time. 2 of those. And this is the bracket piece that's going to go on. There's a slight difference between the 2 sides. The holes here are clean. The holes here are countersunk, and there's this little notch. And the countersunk and the notch sides go on the inside of this. There is a little pin. I didn't even notice it before. It's a tiny little pin that sticks out here that must go in that notch. And I don't know if those countersunk holes hold at all. Yeah, a little bit. So those do fit over the posts. And 2 NM screws to secure. Okay, so that's the front bracket installed. Does cover up that front pulley, so hopefully that never comes loose. And that's all going to work to let this be actually mounted in the car. The last bit for today is to put together and attach the exhaust pipe. So it comes as 2 pieces, and they fit together. You get a short right piece and a long left piece. And they really do just fit together as a U, like that. Got a screw through it, which is an AP screw. So that's screwed together. And then this mounts on the engine and the exhaust headers that are already on here. So you may recall way back when we're putting the cylinder heads on, got an exhaust header on each side. This is going to fit on, wrap around, and come out the back. Did that the wrong way. Fit on, wrap around to the other side, then come out the back. And that is going to be secured with 2 more AP screws. And there we have it. We have an exhaust pipe. Starts on the one header, wraps around, joins up with the other header, and continues to the end. I almost said aft. Can you tell I work on boats? So, that's it for this week's build. Next week, there's some, what are they? It's the muffler, and some other pipes, and this thing actually bolts into the chassis finally. So we start getting real big again next week. Stay tuned for that. We've also, of course, got Ghostbusters Ecto 1 on Wednesday coming up, and that's more engine building. And, you know, if you like what you see, keep watching. Have a good one, guys.